today, I saw a Crustle game. It's very rare that we get to see any high-level Crustle, and quite frankly, I love that Crustle hustle. So let's jump in and see this game. We also have a Zeroa, another character that we don't see played too often, but today we're going to get to see them both play. Remember, this is the high-ranking section of the spectator area, so we should still see some pretty solid play. Let's start off with Tokui127 playing on that Crustle, currently the Dwebble. Chansey being played by someone whose name I do not know how to read. They will one day become a beautiful Blissey. LVPH, we're going to call them Lf as best we can. That is a Charmander, soon to be a Charizard, because hell yes. The Zeroa is also being played by a person whose name I cannot read, as first goal is scored by the Dwebble. We have another name I cannot read, playing the Fletchling. That is our blue team. On the red team, however, we're going to see the incapacitated currently AQA on the Hooper as they kill off the Dwebble. They're joined in this top lane by another Ghastly, whose name I cannot read. A Ghastly as well, another character we're not seeing in the most high-level games very often. Shog is on the Duraludon. No Duraludon on the blue team. Very cool to see. Oh boy. Mim is... Mim is going to be playing the Alolan Vulpix, and finally a Charmander whose name I cannot read. We already have Crustle evolving up in the top lane, but it's still going to be a dive with the gank from the Duraludon, making that a 3 versus 2, and that is going to be first blood going over to the red team as they try to push in big damage onto that Crustle. Shell Smash is activated, trying to use that score zone for any protection they can, but they do not yet have X-Strike or the Sandstorm to try and tank through, as they will get taken out as Zeroa tries to tank. Will get one, getting the Hooper already, trying to chase down Haunter right now to pick up a second kill, unable to do so, but does do quite a bit of damage. Very cool to see. Fletchling still continuing to farm up. Picks up that red buff, heading in for the blue. Hooper makes their way back to the top lane. Let's check in on bottom lane right now. Looks like we're seeing Mem currently just protecting the end point, while Charmander, who looks to be a little bit under-leveled, only just hitting level 5, is going to be picking up some neutral wild Pokemon to grab some of that delicious experience and try and catch up to the rest of the team. Talonflame, currently level 7, already farming up incredibly here, really getting ready to assist their team as best as possible. That is a huge lead, except for Duraludon, who picking up that kill earlier, hanging out here, is level 8. Big dive by Talonflame, trying to set that up into a fight. Going to be a little bit more damage coming out from Mem. Here comes Haunter from the side, looking to see what they can make happen. Charmeleon is very far forward, blinking out. Blissey stunned down, chased down, slowed by the Chansey, but it's still by the Ninetales, sorry, but it's still going to get away with the help of that safeguard for that unstoppable. So we jump back in. No kills in that fight, but it was very close, especially for Charmeleon here, who got focused down pretty effectively as Dreadnought does spawn. You can see up the top there. Blissey stepping up forward. Here comes Ninetales diving forward. Haunter currently in the back line, waiting to dive forward. Talonflame chases down. The Duraludon will go down, but it's going to be red team who pick up the shields here. Ninetales deep in the back line trying to pick up some kills. Down goes Talonflame, and it looks like red team will come out on top. Very big dive from the Talonflame, but it is not enough. In the meantime, on the other side of the map, we did see Rotom get picked up, and we're... Wow, Crustle is just going to delete everything up here and get a huge turn-in with that Rotom just solo pushing. And that is why sometimes it is viable to leave that extra person up in top lane to get that value. However, it was an objective for objective trade as just getting away there with the help of that Shell Smash. Crustle will have to port back. Tokui not going to be staying for much longer as Talonflame chasing down for a kill of their own massive charge, but completely outnumbered, will get taken out by Gengar. Very nice to see. So you got to wonder how worth that play actually was. They were able to get that huge turn in on top lane, and it does actually mean they catch up a little bit. They lost Dreadmore, and they lost their own bottom turn in, where there was potentially a much larger point value available due to the more amount of people and the fact that they could decide who turns in to maximize points output. Because of course, all points you turn in will go over the maximum point allowance. Duraludon will 100% die here. will activate the ult and tries to take out Zera as well. Here comes the Charizard Unite move just to get the kill there, and that will actually save Zera's life. Beautiful play there from our Charizard player. We have 2 Charizards, of course, but Love picking up the wonderful play by removing the threat from the board for the time being. So in terms of this bottom lane play, if you're going to make a play like that where you try and leave one person top lane, your team has to be on the same page as you. You have to be prepared to back up out of the fight, maybe not hyper commit to the Dreadmore, maybe just get one as opposed to the other and protect your goal zone. In this case, blue team just mostly died, and as such, they didn't lose out on their opportunity to take that fight. Lizzie stepping in right now, trying to get out of danger. Will get focused down very quickly. And red team with the Unbound Rings in an insane position here. Talonflame with the ult, but that is Charizard in a great position. It's blue team who get the Dreadmore, but they're going to be absolutely massacred in this fight. That is going to be another win for the members of the orange team here. You can see Blissey take it out so quickly. The Unbound Rings brings everyone in. Crustle is still in top lane. Yet another outmatched fight. And with Charizard getting that Unite move off, easily able to tank through the engage from the Talonflame and tanks enough to win that fight. Right now they're just clearing out best they can, but you can see at the top of the map, although at the bottom of the map, a little bit of a brawl. Ninetales will survive this, but at the top of the map, there's a Rotom was once again picked up by the blue team. This is something Tuckaway has been able to get every single time, and is finally going to leave there because the rest of his team is getting absolutely killed up in top lane, allowing another turn-in for the orange team here, extending their lead. Crustle just maximizing speed. No one stopped that Rotom, so that is going to be another turn-in for Tokaway, who is really just carrying their team on their back here, just playing an incredibly irritating game of guerrilla tactics. Hit and run. Their team has lost the fight, but they are currently in the lead using the insane clear speed that Sandstorm offers. They're going to try and get out of this now. Once again, with that Shell Smash, they have huge movement speed to try and get away here, but they're getting chased down by Charizard on a full speed run. The extra speed with Shell Smash. Here comes the ejector button from Charizard. Ultimate from the Crustle there for the turnaround attempt. The shield is ticking down, and as it expires, that will be a death onto Crustle. Solid attempt, though. Great idea. So they're really just going for a play of just clearing out everything that is as quick as they can, utilizing that Sandstorm, and just trying to just backdoor the opponent's buildings, the opponent's turn-in points with their score zones as fast as they can with Shell Smash. It's an old strategy that you'll usually see Greedents do, but we're seeing it from a Crustle this time. Have to see how well that continues, as right now it's actually, despite them losing most of the objectives, it has actually managed to get them a pretty solid lead with an almost 90-point lead. Massive ult coming out from Talonflame here as they try to take position. Talonflame going to be backing away from that. Once again, red team will pick up the objective. But in the meantime, bot lane is getting pushed in. They've already taken out the goal zone there, but they're still just cleaning out the opponent's wild Pokemon, just grabbing everything they can. But in the meantime, with 15 seconds to go, red team, they let them turn in another 13 points onto the board. How patient are they willing to be here? Tokaway may even just ignore Zapdos that is about to spawn. Will they go and contest the Zapdos, or are they just going to try and backdoor everything? There's a lot of Aerosorbs available for red team here. Here come the Unbound Rings as Ninetales going to get absolutely destroyed on the backside. Gets the ult off though for the shield. Down it goes. It's going to be over to the red team. This is their chance to turn this game around. Gengar dropping low, but will try to get away. Will be focused down though. And this time, blue team, with the help of Crustle, will actually arrive in to try and turn this. Ninetales did get their turn in. That brings the score up. It's so close though, but Charizard running for the turning point. But look how many people are running across the map for the attempted turn, but they're being guarded. Ninetales and Pteranodon have respawned. Charizard goes in for a 100-point turn-in onto top lane with the help of that Zapdos. Down the turn-in on bot lane. This is all or nothing for the members of blue team, who already have extended their lead. Down goes Charizard. Red team now need to get across the map and go for the turn-in. Blue team blew everything they could to try and delay this. Crustle is currently still on the opponent's side of the map. They have the lead. They need to be at home right now defending. They grabbed all they can, and here comes the run. Running back. No, they're still catching. They're still grabbing everything. They already have everything they need. They're trying to get one more level up, but with 48 seconds left, this is going to be the all or nothing push from orange team as they step onto the base. Crustle is not here. Crustle's going to speed across the map to try and take this. Here comes the ult from Talonflame, but they get completely locked down. Almost killed off, but will survive. The Charizard is in the sky from blue team, whereas Orange do not have theirs available yet. Crustle is not even needed for this fight. They're cleaning up right now. Blue team with the defense. And on the other side of the map, with the turn-in, another 100 points coming in from the Crustle. There is the victory going over to the blue/purple team. The backdoor style, the hit and run coming in from the Crustle. You can see it so many times on the board. We're going to have a look at the table. We have to see the table of this one. That's so interesting to see. But 258 on the MVP score. Tokawee 127. Really, again, they lost basically every fight. 0 turn-in from Zero or Talonflame. But Crustle, across the board, just farming everything. 258 turned in by this Crustle. Only 1 kill. Only 2 assists. They basically ignored as many fights as possible. Movesets, as I already mentioned, Shell Smash, the Sandstorm, Lucky Tail. They really did intend for this to be the full strategy of just hit and run, grab what they can, and move on. Damage, almost nothing. Nothing at all. They tagged quite a bit, barely healed. It was just run and grab everything they could. We gotta see these statistics from this. No, we don't. Apparently, that's not a button that I could do. I thought I could go and see those statistics, but I guess that was a different thing. My apologies, everybody. We don't get to see the table on this one, but either way, absolutely fascinating game coming in here. They really played that so well, just with the split push. Even though their team was losing, they capitalized so effectively every single time that they were able to claim a victory for their team. Absolutely fascinating. Love to see that kind of game. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've all enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. I have been Tetcher. I have been your caster for today. I am a caster for Blizzcon, for Dreamhack, you name it. Currently aiming for the Unite Championship Series. So if you want to join that journey and see how it is going and see how the dream is being chased after losing everything when Blizzard decided to shut down the careers of hundreds in my previous job, then maybe consider dropping a subscription so you can see when it goes live, when I put up new videos, and of course ring that bell button. You can also follow me on Twitter at Tetcher, same as my YouTube name, so you can see it all there. If you like this video, once again, give it a like, and if you want to choose a Pokemon that you want to see me cast next, then leave it as a comment on this video. Thank you all very much for watching. I have been Tetcher. Hope you have a wonderful day, night, whatever time it is for you where you are, and I will see you all next time.